It's like, it feels like an eel. It's like swimming around inside me.
Oh my goodness.
What's your QOTD, Sienna?
Say there's a person, and that person has a good idea, and you just follow every single person's idea, but not your own. Be the person who you're following, the person's ideas. Be that person and make your own ideas.
So be yourself then.
Yeah. Don't just like keep on doing other people's ideas. Think of your own ideas.
Okay, brilliant. What's your QOTD, Mia?
My QOTD is don't let other people choose what you're gonna do that day. You choose. Yeah.
Live your own life. What's your QOTD?
I'm just going with a classic, mate.
Yeah.
Mine is treasure others, be yourself.
Okay,
which
then.
is basically have respect and kindness towards everyone and everything else, but don't let it shape who you are. Like, basically, don't be over polite to the point of where you change who you are. So be yourself, because everyone is scared about like not fitting in, and they all want to say, oh, I've got to make sure I fit in, but then you don't develop deep friendships. Whereas if you be completely 100% yourself, then you might have fewer friendships, but they'll be proper, deep, real friendships rather than just like acquaintances.
Oh, very nice.
Treasure others, be yourself. What's yours, George?
Don't poo yourself. I always say don't poo yourself. I made it up so I can actually claim that is my QOTD. It basically means just go out there and just do something which scares you and don't worry about it. Just get on with it. Yeah, and just don't be scared. Just go out there and do it. What's good, Fizz fam? What is your QOTD of the day? What is your quote of the day? Comment it down below, and we'd love to hear, guys. We'd love to read all everybody else's.
Yeah,
Let's just share it all, shall we?
Like,
They could be
motivational
motivational, it can be really deep and serious, or you can make them a bit jokey.
So basically, as we told you yesterday, we're hopefully going to be moving to a place with a garden. Well, when we lived at our last place, if you remember, I printed out some of your guys' comments to us and we stuck them up on our doors. Because when people say views is literally a human being who has watched your video. So what we want to do is...
sometimes they can be dogs and cats.
Oh yeah, dogs and cats as well, and fish, aliens, got ya. So what we want to do is some really nice messages from you guys. I want to get them printed onto canvas and then hang them up on our wall at our new place.
That'd be really nice. Yeah, and you could be part of the Creation Station
3.0.
3.0.
It's gonna be so good.
So guys, we are now in the Poopmobile.
It's parents' evening today, guys. Dun dun dun.
I hope you haven't been picking your nose all day, because guys, Sienna always gets caught picking her nose online. We're just actually going there just to check up and see how she's getting on with her learning. It's actually going to be quite a positive experience, really, because it's nice to hear how your child's getting on. Yeah. So basically, we've got time to spare. We didn't have time to go back home and then go back out again. So it's like, what should we do with our time? So, other than just drive around and shout Toby out the window. Mind you, we would have walked to Sienna's school and we would have probably been outside in the park with Daddy Fizz. You tell them about what happened to us this morning. Right, we needed to go and pick up a new retainer for my teeth from the dentist, because my one's cracked in the top for some reason, because I've had it like a year and a half now. We had to go there, but I wanted to recycle some plastic bags, and so I wanted to manage to take the plastic bags, didn't we, to a shop to recycle them on the way. And I'll show you the flashback clip. It didn't exactly go to plan. So far we've been walking for 4 miles in the pouring rain, trying to get rid of these bags of carrier bags. Oh my goodness, look at this puddle. Look at this puddle. Yeah, so as you can see, we got absolutely drenched. Managed to take the carrier bags for a walk, so they got an amazing amount of exercise. Ended up being like 5 miles in the end, after we finally then managed to find a place, which turned out to be like our closest shop, but I know. Yeah, never mind. We thought we'd help the environment by recycling the carrier bags and not taking the car, and then we ended up getting soaking wet. But the moral of the story is, don't put yourself, just go there anyway. If it's raining, we still had an amazing time, actually, didn't we? It actually felt really nice going back home and like getting unchanged and getting all warm and having something nice to eat anyway. Shall I tell you what isn't satisfying? Which is just always taking the easy option. Yeah. Honestly, having like the slightest bit of difficulty, we're all so privileged in like the parts of the world what we live in. You end up not getting any satisfaction because everything's just so easy. So you have to like make yourself go out and get soaking wet and walk 5 miles and stuff anyway to like actually feel alive, don't you? I know. And we're back in the Creation confession station, guys. You're probably wondering, how was parents' evening?
She's been naughty. She's been so naughty, really disruptive.
No, they do not, guys. There's been a bit of a mix-up. There was no parents' evening. Well, what I mean by that, Silla's teacher wasn't there.
Apparently at the gym.
Apparently he's at the gym, yeah, which is amazing. But it's because apparently it's a mix-up with times. So we were there an hour earlier, and like the appointment we wanted to get, basically it's a mix-up, guys, which is a bit disappointing because we waited like an hour after school to go to parents' evening, and then it was all like kind of for nothing. But I said that, can we speak to the teacher on our day after school? It's not like essential because Stella's getting along really well at school anyway, and I know she's happy there and she's making friends, but it would have been nice to see, like, hear what she's getting up to and stuff. What are you up to?
On a positive note, we made so much dinner yesterday.
Yeah.
We've got pizza and pasta for dinner again.
Yeah. No, leftover Italian Wednesday.
Leftover Italian Wednesday.
We have a dilemma now.
What's that?
What are we going to do? Cold pizza or reheated pizza?
Ooh.
What do you think?
Heat pizza.
You want it heated up?
Yeah?
So do you want it hot?
Yeah?
How do you want it?
Can I have one cold, please? But can I have the pasta heated up?
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what I
alright then,
I
let's
want
do
this
that.
heated up and cold
Okay
pizza.
then, you guys decide, yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You have a nice time, mate? We're going to be doing the bump update in the other room, okay?
Ooh.
So you can play or you can come with us if you want, alright?
Alright.
Okay, bye!
Bye. Together.
I'm actually going to have to close the door, guys. Right, you enjoy your little sing-song then, yeah?
So guys, it's now time for my 26-week bump update. Well, how can I start this off without sounding like I'm moaning? Because I'm definitely not moaning. My pregnancy has been really easygoing. I'm healthy. B is healthy. I've had all the support from my family. I've got the support from you. Everything's going really, really well. But that doesn't mean to say that every day of my pregnancy is going to be all butterflies and all like amazing. So the last week, I have actually started to feel a little bit apprehensive about having another 3 months ahead of me. The reason for that is basically is because I'm like, if my bump is this big at this stage, I'm about 6 months, how big is it going to be in 9 months? I'm getting a little bit scared about it, guys, and a little bit like kind of, I don't know how to describe it. I'm really happy to be pregnant and I'm embracing my bump and I love the feeling of being pregnant, but I'm starting to get a little bit like, if I'm feeling like this now, how I'm going to be in a couple of months' time. What I'm on about basically is my bump is now feeling like a proper pregnant bump. I'm noticing that my bump is like changing how I have to move, how I have to go about my day to day. I feel like I'm getting taken over by my pregnancy at the moment, guys. In the video from yesterday, guys, we had a little bit of a sketch and while the girls were cooking, and I pretended that I was rocking. This is beginning already.
Maybe you should go and sit upstairs.
Have you noticed I can't do that anymore?
Yeah.
That's Fizz, if you're watching why my rock is weird, I actually, because my bum's in the way now, I can't do that. I can't hug my knees and it feels so weird.
Do you need some
guys.
help up, madam?
Yeah,
Come on.
I'm stuck. This is all I can manage. Like, it feels so weird. Like, I'm now having to respect my bump and I can't go about my day-to-day activities how I'd like to. Daddy Fizz used to always laugh because when he first met me, he'd never met a person who's so heavy-footed and who like bumped into stuff and barged things out of the way. And like, I actually sometimes used to bang my bump into the corners of like chest of drawers and things, because I used to live in a really tiny flat when I met Darren, so it was quite like the furniture's all quite close together, you see, guys. So, and I used to sometimes like walk through a doorway and then it would like bang onto something. Luckily I'm not doing this at the moment because we're living in a bigger house and we don't have as much furniture in the way and stuff. But I am noticing I have to be careful. Like me and Daddy Fizz went for a walk today, and then going up the hill, I felt like I was nearly toppling over, really huffing and puffing. I'm used to being really fit and active, guys, and I still am fit and active, but I'm noticing that I'm having to like listen to my body while I was going up the hill going I was so out of breath, guys. And then last night I was trying to go to sleep, and this is so sweet. Every time I lay down, guys, B is awake, kicking and having so much fun inside of me, doing loads of roly-polies. And I was trying to sleep last night and it was getting really late, and for some reason I just couldn't sleep. I was just thinking about a lot of things. Sometimes you get that, don't you guys? You can't sleep because you're thinking about stuff. And then she was like wriggling around so much, but at the moment it doesn't feel like little kicks anymore, or little things like, you know, tickling around me. It literally feels like someone is like properly moving. It feels so weird. It feels like something's twisting up inside of you. And then as I was going to sleep, I had this really horrible image. I haven't told Daddy Fizz this, and I feel a little bit guilty about it. Maybe it's just my pregnancy brain and being a bit sleep deprived. I was like, it feels like an eel. It's like swimming around inside me.
Oh my goodness.
And then I find eels so gross. I'm literally petrified of eels. And I like thought of B as an eel, and I felt really guilty. So now I'm thinking of her as like a dolphin.
Right.
Beside me.
Why don't you just think of her as a baby?
I know.
An actual human baby.
But my bump is getting ready, but I actually am gonna have a laugh with it and have fun. I feel like I should do some body painting on my bump, and we should try and take some really cool pictures. It was on Instagram. There's some accounts of women who are pregnant and they like pretend to hold like a needle there and it's gonna pop, and they put like loads of cool stuff on it. So I'm gonna make the most of this because I know what's gonna happen, which is gonna be bored and I'm gonna really miss my bump. But I have got to realise now that my bump is gonna get bigger. So watch the space, guys. I feel like it's gonna get massive. I was massive with Mia, massive with Sienna. This bump is gonna get even bigger, and it's not twins, definitely not twins. It's just one baby inside of there. Imagine if I was having twins. Everything's going really well, guys. She's moving, she's healthy, I'm having an amazing time. But this past week I have been a little bit apprehensive about my bump and how I'm gonna be over the next 9 months. But I always view it like this: you should take one step at a time and just enjoy the process, because like not everybody has the opportunity to be pregnant. We actually planned this baby and I really wanted this baby, and then I may not ever have a baby ever again, so I just want to like just really relish and be mindful of every moment. But this week has felt funny. I have started to go, oh my goodness, what is it going to be like? I feel like it's just going to burst, guys. It's so strange. And then with B moving around in there, it just feels, I just feel really pregnant at the moment. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm proper preggers. Hashtag feeling proper preggers. This is the 26-week bump update, because usually I've told you all other things, but I thought I'd give you a bit about what's going on in my head this week. So some of you said we'd like to hear a bit more about you, Georgie. So maybe next week I could tell you about some other, like just some more thoughts which is going on in my mind as well, not what is just happening with like the baby progress. So I'm now going to pass you over to Daddy Fizz so we can actually get the cool statistics of little B, of how she's growing at the moment. Sienna's back in the room, aren't you? Had a nice time.
Barnaby Buckwheat is rotating himself toward the birthing position using his newfound sense of balance.
Oh.
I feel like I need to do an update. I feel like I need to put this disclaimer every time.
Yeah.
Right, we know that the baby is a girl, but this app alternates between girl and boy.
We also know the baby's not an eel as well.
Yeah, or a
dolphin. Yeah.
However
by the
much
way,
one wishes
update.
B was a dolphin.
We've got an amazing announcement for you today.
Yeah.
Guess what? In Mummy's tummy is not an eel. And also not a dolphin.
Mummy had some crazy hormonal thoughts
It's an
last
actual
night.
human baby.
Yeah.
Also, B's sense of hearing continues to improve every day, and he can probably hear you. She can probably hear you.
Oh, that's nice. She can hear you singing, Sienna.
B's hair continues to get thicker and thicker as
Aw.
her birthday approaches.
Oh, that's really cute. Is she going to have
yeah.
your colour hair or your colour hair?
It's like
Ooh.
her birthday on the day she's born.
Yeah.
Sienna
Isn't it?
said that the other day. That's so weird. Like, do they get presents? I feel like people do give babies presents when they're
People
first
give presents for
Yeah.
just literally any excuse whatsoever.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Do they get to eat cake though?
No,
asked that.
they just have milk.
Of course they don't eat cake.
Mia, their digestive system.
No, but you could eat cake, and you know how some people say that breast milk will change the flavour depending
Yeah.
on what you're eating. So you could eat loads of cake, and then it would taste like.
One of the Fizz fam
Cake
actually
flavoured breast
suggested,
milk.
you know how we've been doing Oreo challenges lately? They suggested so B doesn't miss out that maybe we should blend some up and then give them to her in a bottle.
Oh,
But
bless them.
I don't think we're going to be doing
Oh,
that.
no, you can't give babies that type of food.
Right, your baby might weigh almost 900 grams this week. Wow, she's gone up loads.
Maybe that's why I feel more
It's now
pregnant.
almost a bag of sugar.
That's probably why I'm like...
Oh my god.
Wow.
Maybe that's why I'm like, I kind of feel a bit different this week.
Have you thought about what kind of musical taste you might want to pass on to Barnaby Buckwheat? Maybe a mix of progressive rock, jam bands and show tunes. Barnaby Buckwheat will probably only put up with it until he is a teenager, but hey, you'll get a good 15 years in before someone else insists on changing song. Got no idea what's going on about, but we used to always play music when Sienna was in the womb, didn't we?
Yeah.
So basically, Barnaby is going to be a raver just the same as Sienna. B can detect light and may start kicking more if she notices any.
Aww.
Bee's brain is showing electrical activity which allows her to better regulate her internal processes. Even though you can't give your baby a hug or pinch, or pinch his whittle cheeks yet, talking to your baby is a great way to introduce yourself ahead of time, and who knows, maybe he will remember your voice.
Aww.
Wow, Barnaby Buckley is now about the size of a butternut squash.
Wow! Oh my goodness.
Massive.
She's grown so much.
It's way more well-rounded. Right, so here's our hand.
Wow, it's really big.
Yeah,
it's actually
absolutely
big.
Massive now.
Let me see.
And then here's our foot.
Oh, I feel like she's like half the size of a baby now.
And then
wow.
butternut squash.
Wow.
Wow. Your baby opened her eyes, so she'll be ready to look at her mom when the time comes.
Oh.
Wow.
So sweet,
Her
isn't
eyes,
it?
so she can hear. Her eyes are open. She's reacting to light. I mean, she was reacting to sound ages ago, but now reacting to light as well. And absolutely gigantic, the size of the butternut squash.
Wow.
Exciting, isn't it? So good. So that's going to be the end of today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're new around here, click subscribe and join the Fizz fam, because we make a video every single day of the year. Also go and follow us over on Instagram @FamilyFizz, where we post all the behind the scenes stuff of what we're up to, all pictures and videos. Other than that, we'll look forward to seeing you all again tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Ta-da!